Hello there you guys again, welcome to another one of my live videos, and I'm just currently going to go through the team news ahead of the Manchester United versus Crystal Palace game, which is about 25 minutes away from kick-off. It's important that Manchester United get back to winning ways from just before the international break, because we lost to Manchester City. We've lost 4 games this season, conceded 21 goals, 12 points from top, 7 points from top 4, so it is a must-win game up until Christmas. Arsenal and Liverpool in the mix as well, so it's very, very essential that we win. Mourinho wants top 4 by January, he says, so basically we've got to win games because we know the amount of pressure that he's been under. Reportedly he's going to get tens of millions to spend in the January transfer window as well. So reportedly, we know Crystal Palace are not in great form. They've only won 2 out of 12 games in the league so far this season. We haven't lost to them in 20 league games. Crystal Palace, last time lost to them was 1991, and also confirmed last time we lost to them in all competitions was 2011, so that was like 7-8 years ago. Well, and reportedly Fellaini, who's currently on the bench, he's not in the starting 11. Well, he's on the bench, but he's not playing from that today. He was actually the player back in 2013 when he first came to Manchester United for just over £27 million from Everton when Moyes got him in. He actually made his Premier League debut against Crystal Palace back in 2013 as well. Did manning Fellaini. But going ahead into the game, Mourinho has confirmed the team news. We've gone with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Jose Mourinho has he's gone with De Gea in goal. He's give Darmian a chance because we've hardly seen Darmian feature these of Manchester United. He's been talks of him potentially leaving the club. Mourinho said he wants to keep him till the end of the season. So potentially he's put Darmian at the right back position. Doyle, I thought Doyle would have been making his Premier League debut today. According to what I've just seen, he said he was doubtful and he's still got a knock injury or something like that. There were talks that he could have made his debut today. And Valencia is currently on the bench because he hasn't obviously played, in a while due to that he's been suffering a mouth injury and that hasn't played in a while. Central right back, centre back partnership. Mourinho's usually, he's gone with Lindelof and Smalling. Lindelof for me, he's dramatically improved this season. At the left back position, he's put Ashley Young there. As I said, he mainly plays him at that right back position. He's more of a right winger. I said more of a right winger during his England days. Back in his Aston Villa days, an essential right winger, but obviously Mourinho prefers him at right back. But today, due to Luke Shaw's suspension that he's got, Luke Shaw won't be playing today. Jose Mourinho has put Darmian on that left back position, so he's put Ashley Young on that left back position, as I said. So Luke Shaw's being suspended, as I said. The 2 midfielders, he's gone with Paul Pogba. Obviously, he's come back after he confirmed he'd been withdrawn from the France squad. He has now recovered from his injury, so he's been named in the starting 11. He obviously missed the Manchester derby. He's alongside Matic in the midfield. As I said, Matic for me, Mourinho, for my opinion, should have dropped him. I know he has a great relationship with Nemanja Matic, just Jose Mourinho, but potentially it hasn't been his best this season, Matic, but he has put Matic there. The 3 attacking midfielders, with his reluctance to drop Nemanja Matic, fans were frustrated. They want to see him dropped. They said give Pereira the chance, give maybe Fred the chance. I think Freddie's on the bench. Freddie's on the bench though. Obviously Mourinho paid £50 million for him. As I said, 3 attacking mids. He's put Jesse Lingard on the right. Mata in the number 10 position. He's put Mata in the middle. I said mainly Mourinho puts Mata on the right wing, and he goes with a 4-3-3 formation. He mainly puts Mata on the right wing. But today he's put him in the middle. I think he's more consistent and better in the middle. I think he can still play well on the right, but I prefer him in the middle. So he's put Lingard on the right, Mata in the middle. He's put Mata just behind Romelu Lukaku, and he's put Martial on the left. We know Martial's been in fantastic form this season for Manchester United. As I said, he's done really well this season. But Man United have been reportedly in discussions of signing him a new deal at the club. Hasn't succeeded. The talks have not progressed yet at this moment in time. We know there's been a few teams monitoring and interested in him. He's only 22 years of age. He's Anthony Martial. Rashford is on the bench as well. He isn't starting from the start today. And he's put Romelu Lukaku up. He's put Sanchez on the bench as well. Obviously, Mourinho didn't start Sanchez against Man City. He hasn't started him today. But he started Mata today, but he didn't start. He brought Mata on against City, I think, but he didn't start Mata against Man City. But he has started Mata today. As I said, Martial on the left and Romelu Lukaku up top. As we all know, potential Lukaku, everyone talks about him being a big game bottler, doesn't have much tempo to his play, hasn't been in fantastic form this season, as we all know. We know he has a great relationship with Jose Mourinho, does Romelu Lukaku, because he came out midweek did Romelu Lukaku, and he came out sometime and he said he wasn't paying any attention to the players that have got disputes with Jose Mourinho, as they have to deal with it like a man. You saw basically what Jose Mourinho came out with yesterday. Well, it confirmed that he had an interview with a former Barcelona player and he'd been discussing, he'd been slating down, Lingard, Martial, Rashford and Luke Shaw. And this is what Mourinho had explained. He mentioned like lack of character, lack of personality, lack of maturity. And he was going back a couple of years ago, when he first came to Manchester United. It's not the first time he's criticised Jose Mourinho. He has had quite a few, disagreements, with the top players at Manchester United, as we all know. And he just explained a couple of years ago how Luke Shaw wasn't very competitive, but in terms of potential, he said they have a great potential. Lingard, Rashford, Martial, and Luke Shaw. This is what Mourinho had explained in the situation. And potentially, I think what he meant is I didn't think he, what he meant is I think he meant, in other words, young players these days, young players, I think he meant like young players these days. He spoke about attitude and something like, he says young players these days lack character. I think that's what Mourinho meant, in other words. He also says they lack conjunes. I think that means balls in English. But it was, I think the interview was spoken in Spanish. It was a month or so ago, I think quite a few months ago. But it's just been confirmed yesterday in English as well. But as I said, the lineup, as I said, going into the game, as I said, we should beat Palace. Got a good record against them. They're just the on goal difference of Crystal Palace at the moment off the relegation zone. So presumably it's going to be a Manchester United win. You should, think it's going to be a United win. We've got Crystal Palace today. We've got Young Boys in the Champions League midweek. To qualify for the knockout stage of the Champions League, which we very, very want to see. And then it's Southampton, I think, next week away. And then I think Arsenal's a midweek game. I think it's Wednesday the 5th of December. And then we've got Liverpool in the mix as well. So basically we have to win all them games of hopes of Manchester United getting the top four. I really, really do hope we do. Crystal Palace, I think, have got 3 players out. I think they've got with Connor Wickham. I think Connor Wickham's out. I'm sure he is. Connor Wickham, Scott Dan, and Christian Benteke for Palace is out until January as well. So Mourinho's gone with the 4-2-3-1. I'll go through it again. De Gea, he's rotated it a bit since Man City. He's gone with De Gea. He's gone with De Gea. He's put on the right back position. He's gone with who's he put on the right back then? Now I forgot. He's gone with De Gea, the right back. He's gone with Darmian. Yes, that's it. Darmian on the right back. Centre back partnership: Lindelof, Smalling. Left back: Ashley Young to replace Luke Shaw's suspension. The midfield: Pogba, Matic. Then the 3 attacking mids. You've got Mata in the middle, Martial on the left, Lingard on the right, and Romelu Lukaku up top. And Lukaku hasn't scored in like 10 games for Manchester United, and it had been confirmed he'd also been withdrawn from the Belgium squad as well. Pogba had been withdrawn from the France squad as well. But obviously they are back and they have recovered, so which is very, very good to see, as I said. So hopefully we can get 3 points today. We need to get these 3 points. We know Mourinho's being under loads of pressure. We know he's looking to strengthen the team up in January, get a strong central defender in. He's looking to sanction Bailey Rojo off. Bailey can't even get into starting 11 at the moment. But Manchester United are linked with a lot of potential targets. Mourinho's been potentially discussing with Ed Woodward about the January window. Reportedly, Man United are actively looking for the director of football or technical director, to help assist them in the January window. But I presume we will see players go. Potentially, we have got a lot of catalogue of players that are coming to the end of the deals at the club. So there's a lot of players unhappy with Jose Mourinho's style of play, his managerial style at the club. But potentially, there's people, there's ex-players that can believe that Jose Mourinho can turn it around at Old Trafford. Do I have any faith that he can turn it around? Because mainly, apart from Arsenal and Liverpool, really, Arsenal's going to be a difficult game. Liverpool's going to be potentially a difficult game. That's coming up soon. But I think the rest of the games, that's Manchester United should win all of them, as I said, and we need to do, for our hopes of getting that top 4. We know we're a couple of years off the league, as I said. with the style of football definitely needs to change at Manchester United, because the expectation levels would have been high when Jose Mourinho first got appointed manager, considering the history of this club, considering we had nearly 3 decades success with Ferguson, considering that Mourinho's got a fantastic pedigree, he's won titles everywhere he's been, won 3 titles with Chelsea, so he's proven in the Premier League. You'd have thought by now we'd have had a Premier League title on the board, but potentially I thought when Mourinho got first appointed he was going to do an amazing job. Pep Guardiola's a great manager. He's got a good pedigree, as I said, but I thought potentially Mourinho would have done better than Pep Guardiola. But, it just hasn't turned out that way at this moment in time. But there's a lot of United fans that still want Mourinho out, even if we do go on a good run of form. Because Palace, we should win today. There should be no problem today. Palace, I failed to score on, is it 10 occasions at Old Trafford, as I said as well. So Manchester United should basically win the game today. So, Mata is in the middle, as I said. I think, Pogba is alongside Nemanja Matic. Nemanja Matic performances for me need to improve. Martial's good on the left. He can play well centrally as well, but obviously he was only playing centrally, and so too Rashford was, because obviously Romelu Lukaku wasn't playing before Manchester City, but he came on against City, obviously. But and Lukaku needs to improve, as I said. Hopefully we want him to get back on goal scoring form as well. I think he was good last season, Lukaku, and when he first came he was scoring goals, but potentially just hasn't done it this season for Manchester United. So potentially we'll see what happens. I can't watch the game. It's currently not on. It's a 3 o'clock kickoff, as I said. I currently will be finding out what happens. I will watch the highlights. I'll watch the analysts so I can give you a reaction of the game. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, that's everything today. Enjoy the game. Enjoy your comments, likes, on this channel. If you do, consider subscribe as always. And take care. God bless, guys. And I'll see you all again very soon. Take care.